A quick announcement, Joan Smith, who's been very faithful serving, she leads our greeters ministry. She's also taken on a new ministry role, that's of the communications ministry. She's been doing a lot of it, but now we've solidified it under her, so she's going to be taking care of our emails that go out and texts that go out and our slides, and so I think everyone knows Joan, but wave for Joan, and give the Lord a hand for her for stepping into that position and answering the call, and very happy to have her as our leader of our communications ministry. So if you haven't had a chance, check out the website. She did a great job with the calendar. She's got the calendar already updated all the way through December, so it's got all the dates for the high holidays on there, and you can click on like the Hebrew classes that are starting and actually register for Hebrew. She's done great work, and so I'm excited that we're getting our communications even clearer. We've got multiple people involved in that, but ultimately it's going to run through Joan. So if you're a ministry leader and have an announcement, check with her and she'll make sure it gets made. Bethel, please.
Could you move the stand down here, please?
Stand.
I want to say that I did not confer with Rabbi on what he was speaking about today. I brought some props to help me with the announcements today. So, if we could go ahead and, you have the clicker? Okay. All right. Women's Havara, meeting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon after Oneg, after we get cleaned up from Oneg, and we're doing a really good job on coming together corporately, getting everything cleaned up so that the women of Oneg and the men, well, the men aren't in the Women's Havara, but anyway, so that they can come out of the kitchen and we can get all on with our studies. Next week is when Rebbitzin Jill Aronson, Ron Aronson's wife, is going to be here talking about her book, The Power of the Zip. And so that's going to be her introduction to us. We have been, we've had in our hands this book and the workbook that goes along with it. And after next week, we're going to be going through this workbook on Zoom on Thursday evenings. So put that in your schedule. If you don't have The Power of the Zip yet and the workbook, we do still have a few of them available, or you could go on Amazon and pick it up. But women, this is what we're going to be discussing next week and moving forward with a Zoom study on it. And I think it's really good for us. And Rabbi Ron Aronson said that it was really good for the men too. So I'm just going to go with that. Okay, so Oneg Room, 2 o'clock today. See you there. The Bar Bat Mitzvah meeting to discuss what is going on and how that's being integrated into our classrooms is taking place next week. Also, for parents and youth, it'll be in the large downstairs classroom. As you're going down the hallway, the 2 doors on the right is into one classroom. So grab your lunch, take it into the classroom if you're going to be meeting for the Bar Bat Mitzvah. If you want to know anything about it, what's going on with it, I don't think Rabbi will mind if you're in there to hear about it, even if you don't have teenagers. I think this is a really exciting study for all of us to go through at one point or another, in one way or another. So, and the daily bread. Joan has made a sign-up form on the website. It's wonderful. So you can just go on there instead of having to put your name on a list out here and Mitch get it. You can go onto the website and go ahead and sign up for it. I brought my version, this last season's Daily Bread book here. There were a couple of things. It's really hard to see. If you go to the website, there's so much information. Joan has done a wonderful job. If you want to find out more or see it for yourself before you actually shop for it. But in the front portion of this book, which we really don't pay much attention to, on the introduction portion, there is a page with blessings, the blessings that are prayed before reading the Torah and gleaning the word from it. The Torah portions, if you go through the book, you'll see that in it, every single day, we've got, sorry, I don't have 3 hands. I used to with children, but I don't anymore. So we've got the Torah, the prophets, the writings, and the apostles, the New Testament, broken down into bite-sized pieces daily, and a portion for you to journal what you're reading. I was saying last week that I like to take those portions and I'll go through the Torah portion in one day. The next day I'll go through the prophets portion. The next day I'll go through the writings, and the next day the apostles, something like that, because I like to put it all together in that manner. But that's the wonderful thing about this journal. It's a beautiful hardbound book. It has a nice, this is hard to do. Three hands would be good. It helps you to keep track of where you are in it. So I'm just promoting this. We only have a couple more weeks to sign in and to get one of these journals at a discount. This will be the 3rd year or the 4th year that we've been, the 3rd year that we've been using it as a community coming together. It's really been nice. I've been excited to be able to talk to people about what this portion was this week. In other, around the oneg table or something like that. So that's one way that we're coming together as a community in this messianic walk. So on to the next. I spent a minute. Oh, $25. What? Are we? Do we have 50 people? We have 50 books ordered? If we have... Anyway, so it's a discount of 40% if we have 50 people. It's 20 or 50 books ordered. It's a discount of 25% if we have 15 books ordered. And the last 2 seasons, I think we've had up to 30 that Mitch has ordered. So, we can ramp it up and get an even bigger discount. But yes, we do get discounts. Messiah Magazine. Okay, we've been talking about this. This is another one, along with, okay, here's where Rabbi was digging into the FFOZ. He was really promoting that a lot in his message, and I did not talk with him about that. But this morning I got up, and it was like I had this download of notes regarding FFOZ and promoting to the congregation, to y'all, not to my friends and family, not only the journal where we can come together in reading the same portions of the entire Bible together, but FFOZ has really, I've learned a lot from it. Wednesday nights at the Nathaniel Center at 6:30 is a FFOZ classroom where you can come together, and there's real and lively, not just real lively, but real and lively discussion about this platform that they've got. They send out a month in advance. They send you every single week. You're going through a study portion. You may not agree. You may agree. But that's the whole thing, is that this messianic way of life, this messianic community that, as Rabbi showed, is around the world now. There's so many that are studying together in different parts of the world, having coffee in different parts of the world together, being able to talk about these subjects and really digging into it. I know that I'm getting to the the Messiah magazine because that's also FFOZ. But in October, is the beginning of the end of days study for a year-long study. And there are some promotional pamphlets that we still have a few of these left if you're interested in looking into it, but you can go on ffoz.com.org and check it out for yourself. City on the Hill has been doing FFOZ for a long time. Jeff Craig was leading it, and now Rabbi's leading it. And I think it's more the group that leads it, and Rabbi just kind of facilitates getting people back on track. But that's how good it is. And because it's worldwide, we can come together with others, but most importantly, we're coming together as a community studying these same words and being able to talk about it outside of this service. I mean, we don't really get a whole lot of chance to have this conversation except for in Oneg, but as we're coming together as friends and family, we have even more. So, the Messiah magazine, it is free. It comes from FFOZ also. I've got two different Messiah magazines here, two different issues. Hanukkah Revolution, how Jesus celebrated Hanukkah, the genocide lie, in exile, the rapture, why everyone hates Israel, defying America's Nazis. This magazine it's about 50 pages. There's no advertisements. There is communication from other members of FFOZ sending in their comments, and I tell you, they're not all on the same page. But then are we? This magazine has answered so many questions that I didn't even know that I had. And then it brought up even more. So we're offered this magazine free every single month. City on the Hill has multiple copies that are sent here. It's brought here for free. You can order one online from FFOZ also. But I just wanted to put in a really big plug for FFOZ, for this community coming together, even more so. I have watched for years how we started just connecting, but in this last year, I have seen us really coming together even more so from the time, we've been here 1 year. I was reminded yesterday that we walked that mile-long walk carrying the Torah from our other congregation hall to this one 1 year ago this month. And I know that y'all that have been here have seen us growing together. The leaders meeting that Rabbi and Rebbitzin hosted yesterday to bring the leaders together. I mean, we've been stepping up, but we're all still trying to figure things out. And I want to put in a promotion for volunteers real quickly here. We've got leaders. The leaders need help. They need assistance. If you can volunteer, if you love kids, if you have a heart for the kids, you don't have to volunteer for every single week. Just 1 week a month. 1 week every 6 weeks. 1 week every quarter. Just volunteer. Put your name on the volunteer list, and we'll have more on that later. I've said enough. We have another, the Hebrew classes. Bar Bat Mitzvah is on the bottom of it, down here. That was being talked about. Nicole is upstairs with our youth today because she volunteered to help because our others didn't come. But Nicole is one of the teachers, Rosalie, Leslie. So the classes begin in October. You can sign up online. August. Yes, next week classes begin. You can sign up online, or Joan will be taking. Okay, if you have any questions about the Daily Bread, signing up for it, or the Hebrew classes, signing up for it during Oneg, Joan's available. Got it. And what else did I miss? I almost walked off. The men's breakfast, there is a sign-up sheet right out there on that table. I saw some men's signatures on it. I've heard about the fun that you have. Not that I want to come join you. I want to go out with the ladies on those days. So men's breakfast, Sunday, August 17th. This next week also, wow, a lot happening next weekend. Woohoo! The location is Ron's house. It's really quite close by. It's in Valley Ranch, right on the highway. There's info and a sign-up sheet. And if you have any questions or want to dig deeper into it, Ron is right over here. Raise your hand. There he is. There he is. Okay. And Shabbat dinner sign-up. We have a bulletin board at the back of the Oneg, the fellowship hall, next to the coffee. That's going to be changing, but at that bulletin board are 2 clipboards for the Shabbat Friday night dinners to sign up on them. I placed it there yesterday. So if y'all want to start looking into that, and hopefully there's a rumor going around that that's going to be fixed up and we're going to have our announcements posted there. Going to have to give that volunteer some time to get that done. Next. And the Oneg lunch. Please help pack up and enjoy. The biggest part is enjoy the meal. Enjoy the time and fellowship with everybody else. That's most important.
Thank you, Bethel. Can you give the Lord a hand for Bethel and the